Hey friends, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm Brett and let's get chatty. Molly's Game is the directorial debut of acclaimed screenwriter Aaron Sorkin. Molly's Game tells the true life story of Molly Bloom, played by Jessica Chastain, an Olympic class freestyle skier who moved to Los Angeles, and she ended up running one of the most exclusive and powerful poker games. She invited Hollywood royalty, including actors, producers, writers, as well as famous athletes, even the Russian mob, which she was unaware of. During the course of the film, we are following three different timelines. So the first timeline is Molly navigating the poker world and how she built this empire. The second timeline is after she's been arrested by the FBI. She is talking to her lawyer, played by Idris Elba, how to prove that she is not guilty. And then the third timeline is Molly's childhood and flashbacks. What results is a fine piece of entertainment. So many of you guys may be wondering, how is Aaron Sorkin as a director? Well, to answer that question, I would say he's exactly how you would expect an Aaron Sorkin picture to be based off of his screenwriting. Aaron Sorkin is known for just super zippy, fast-paced, rat-a-tat dialogue. Sorkin makes a very confident directing debut. I just love how he makes the poker world so sleek and sexy. So many fast and cool close-ups of the cards, the chips, the details. It's great that even though he's kind of just lets the words speak for themselves without doing any fancy camera tricks, he doesn't forget the importance of visual elements. It does a smart thing with this screenplay where Molly is narrating pretty much the entire picture. Normally, that much voiceover narration is not good. In this case, because it's Sorkin, the voiceover is always funny and clever, and it explains things in fun and engaging ways. So Molly explains the rules of the poker games, and what Sorkin does visually is he puts on these graphics and charts that make the poker world seem very comprehensive. This movie is 2 hours and 20 minutes long. For the first 2/3 of the movie, it moves at a really nice pace. The third act, unfortunately, is when it starts to feel at its longest. Big monologues that are a little disappointing. For the most part, the dialogue is so well crafted with any Sorkin film. There are occasional moments where you're like, nobody could talk like this in real life, or maybe you should just shut up for a second. For the most part, it feels true to life, and okay, this is Sorkin's world where the characters are all smart and witty and they always have something clever to say. And yeah, it just makes for fun and engaging entertainment. If you're not watching this movie for Aaron Sorkin, chances are you're watching it for Jessica Chastain, who is one of my favorite actresses of all time. Molly Bloom is one of the great female characters and roles of the year, and I'm so glad that Jessica Chastain gets to be the performer to do this justice. What's so revolutionary about the character is that there's never any mention of a boyfriend or a husband. There's no romantic subplot. Any other Hollywood movie, they would make it that Jessica Chastain and Idris Elba fall in love. Imagine how hot of a couple that would be. I would pay to see that. And even though Jessica Chastain, she'd be looking like a snack in every shot, Molly is somebody who very easily could have used her sexuality to manipulate these men. I love that Molly is this woman amongst all these powerful men who holds her own. She's bold, she's confident, she knows how to command not only the characters in the room, but Chastain is commanding us as the audience. Even as we see Molly transform from this sweet, innocent girl into this badass running a crime empire, Chastain makes it grounded and believable. Idris Elba is just as good and the perfect scene partner. Chastain and Elba just have such cackling chemistry, and I feel like they're the only actors that could have done these roles justice. The rhythms and the nuance of Sorkin's dialogue, they just let big chunks of dialogue sing. Kevin Costner's also very good in this film. Strong role as the stern father that we normally don't get to see from him. And even just all the little tiny supporting performances throughout the film, the people that come into Molly's life because of the poker games. Particularly Michael Cera, legitimately terrifying. There's a whole bunch of other character actors. They give so much substance to these roles that they're each memorable, and you wonder about these poker players' stories long after they leave Molly's world. Ultimately, Molly's Game is one of the great American pictures of the year. The kinetic energy of it, the amazing performances on display. I do think that in the third act it does feel a little bit long and gets a tiny bit muddled with its storytelling, but for the most part it tells one of the most fascinating crime stories I've heard in a really long time. I give it an 8.8 out of 10. Now it's time to turn it over to you. What did you guys think of Molly's Game? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know what is your favorite Aaron Sorkin film, or let me know what is your favorite Jessica Chastain film. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'm going to be seeing, I believe, Jumanji this weekend. If I don't see Jumanji, then I'll see Pitch Perfect, so reviews will be up early next week. If you guys want to see those reviews, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys at the movies.